Alright, let's play some Minecraft. No, it's only been like, how long? Maybe like 7 hours since I uploaded my last little video. But honestly, I'm in a lot better mood. I just got off my shift and I don't know, I felt like playing, I felt like talking and getting it out there. Now that I'm higher energy, you know? I don't have all that much to talk about, but I guess I just kind of wanted to recap my day, um, and just make sure I got everything figured out. I think making the last video and just thinking about kind of what I want in my life and uh, what I'm upset about, like how I've upset myself, really helped me to to improve, I guess. uh, I don't know, at work I made a real effort to be more social. I had some good conversations with a couple customers and good conversations with my coworkers and just being friendly with everyone. And I don't know, I hope they noticed. I know usually I'm not in the best mood when I come into work. I mean, who is, right? But man, it's just so weird. We just got a little floating island here and all these like pits and divots and floating villages. I want to go mining. I guess we got a ravine right over here. You know what? I should probably kill that golem. Anyway, um, I still kind of have the same problems. There are certain people at work who I've kind of gotten used to not talking to, and so I don't talk to them. Mostly the who work in a kitchen. Mostly the guys in the back. I work in the front, and I barely talk to the cooks. I think most days I don't even have the chance to say hi to them. I tell myself that, but most days I just don't say hi to them, and they don't say hi to me. We don't acknowledge each other. I think it's been like that for a very long time. I don't think any of them really hold it against me. I mean, I'm a lot younger than them, and you know, they've been there a lot longer than I have. But it just feels kind of sad because I'm like, you know, I hear them talk to each other. You know, hear other people talk about them, and I'm like, these guys seem cool. Like, I want to talk to these people, but again, it's like I've set up this precedent and this way of being and acting for so long that it feels kind of impossible to break out of. Um, so I guess that's what this video is about. Um, is feeling stuck in breaking out of that. I guess that's kind of what the last video was meant to be about, but honestly, I wasn't really talking about all that much. I was kind of just rambling because I was sad. I mean, you know, I came home and the first thing I wanted to do was like just bang my head into a wall. You know, I mean, I was upset with myself. I still am because there's a lot of I could have done um that I didn't do. But you know, I did what I wanted to do at work. And it's sad. Oh, I feel like it's sad for me. For the people who I know at work to know me better than the people who I know anywhere else. And, you know, all of them, they have their own friends and their own lives. And I mean, I guess it's stupid, but they don't know that they're kind of like all I have socially with my interactions. You know, those highs, those how's your day been, those, you know, little not even real conversations. It fills me up. It makes me. That's all I get. But I realize I come back from it and I just feel so happy. And I mean, at the end of the day, it just makes me want those social connections and interactions more. It makes me want deeper ones, and it makes me invigorated, reinvigorated to try and to make an effort in my life, I guess. Um, you know, but got work tomorrow, I got work the next day, I got a bunch of college class stuff I got to take care of and all of that. But once I go back to school, once the week starts up again, maybe apply I'll apply that, and I'll remember. I'll try and remember this feeling and what I want out of my life. And I'll try and be better, because I know I can, and it's me holding myself back. And even if the things that I tell myself are true, that people don't want to be around me, that they avoid me, that they think I'm weird or anything like that. Like, who cares, right? It's like, that's them, not me. I mean, it's me, because yeah, sometimes I am weird and really awkward, and I sit there and I don't talk to anybody, and I don't interact, and I am standoffish, and I push everyone away. But I don't know. I still have a chance, I guess, is what I'm saying. I should never just write myself off and say that I don't. And I live one life. We all do, and I just want to take advantage of that as best I can. I left some iron over there. It's annoying. Right, I had to cut that off there, but I'm back now. I just had to handle something. So, what was I saying? I was talking about there's only one life. I remember I was right here. I was talking about, oh, we only have one life anyway. Got to figure it out. Yeah. Sorry, I just really lost my train of thought. I guess I kind of... Oh. That was my first monster. I just killed him. He's dead. He's not coming back. His skeleton family sitting there, they're all thinking, oh, when's Dad gonna come home? Oh, he said he was gonna bring us some bats. Man, kind of like horrific. I know I've been like genociding a bunch of cows too, just indiscriminately killing everyone. 21 raw beef, 15 leather. Stole this food from the villagers, killed an iron golem. Man. Anyway. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I want to talk about what I want to do with this channel here. I think I kind of did before, but I thought about it a little bit more, and there's a lot of things that I'm interested in, and I feel like this would be a really great way to talk about them. Not just like, stuff that's going on in my life, but stuff that I'm into, because I think I want to do them more. And the only way to do them more is to make myself accountable and to talk about them. And yeah. So a couple things. I've been reading a lot recently. And so I think it could be really fun to just hop on and play some Minecraft and talk about books. Maybe like every time I finish a book, I'll record a little video just chatting about it, how I felt. I always annotate my books and sticky mark them and stuff, so maybe like a couple good quotes from it that I thought were really fun or that made me think. That'd be something I'd love to do. I don't know if I could do the same with movies. I love movies so much. But I know that's a very kind of common thing that a lot of people do. And I don't know how interested people are, and also, like, it's not like I want to spoil a movie for somebody, you know? There's so many good movies out there, and any movie I would talk about would be a movie that somebody out of the millions of people, out of the 2 people that will ever see this, 1 person, no people, I don't care. But they could have the chance to watch that movie and experience it for themselves, have the feelings that it helped me to feel, give them the same reason and love that made me want to talk about it in the first place. So maybe no for movies. And I guess you could argue that same kind of thing for books too, but most people don't read. And I think book reviews, like, if you start a book review and you hear about it and you're like, oh, that sounds interesting, then the people that do read will be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna add that book to my list. I'm gonna read that book then. I think I got enough iron. Pretty sure I said that already. So yeah, that'd be one thing. I'd love to talk about books. Not really book reviews, but just like talk about how they made me feel. I guess because this is a very unfiltered, unscripted, just kind of like diary at the end of the day. Journal, you know. Audio journal. That's what it is. So yeah, that's my main thought that I had, honestly, is I should do that. I know I've always kind of loved, and I've created like half of video essays about all sorts of things, that I never finished. From super stupid ideas of stuff like, oh, that seems like it could be interesting. Like, oh, the history of like temperature and how we record things. I know that was one idea I had. To like, you know, video games I really enjoyed. Like, I know I had the idea for why Disco Elysium gave me hope. Stuff like that. I mean, because I don't know. I don't feel like I'm the most well spoken. I don't feel like I have all that much to say, but I guess that's kind of stupid because everybody has so much to say and something unique and individual and special about them. I should probably sleep. There's too many monsters. Anyways, I know this is kind of like split into 2 parts here. You know, I was talking about one thing then and another thing now. So I'm probably gonna end it off after I sleep. I know I didn't do all that much, but I got some iron. Probably get it in a furnace, get it smelting. Maybe I'll build myself up a little temporary base. I'm not gonna kill these cows because I might need them to get bookshelves. And this is a nice place to base up anyway. Okay. Guys, you're going in a hole. I'm gonna kill all these sheep. I don't want any sheep. I feel kind of bad about that, but you know, I can always make one of those like sheep farms later and those just get like infinite wool, but with cows early game at least you kinda gotta do this. Okay. Sheep. Birds and the bees. Oh, parrots and the bees, right? Parrots and the bats. I always forget. Oh. Okay, this is why I gotta get... Oh, I kept on trying to feed him bread. I gotta get fences and carpets. I guess I could do that now. Okay, I know I said I would finish it up, but come on. Like, this is the only time I get to play this. Oh, no, come on. Stupid of me. Okay, whatever. I'll do a little pillar. And then right over here, just got a little temporary base going on. Just a little 3x3. Usually I do a little bit more for my first base, but yeah, I gotta go to bed. I have an early shift, and you know, hope it goes fine. I'm gonna leave that crafting table on the wall there. I think it's kind of cool. All right, all right, all right, all right. I need to have my roof 4 tall. If I'm bumping my head against the roof every single time I jump, it really bothers me. I know it's so stupid because I'm just gonna break this down afterwards, but I don't know. It's fun. It's a game. I can do whatever I want. Don't tell me what to do, guys. Okay. Bed. Torch. Furnace. I don't really have all that much coal, but honestly, that should smell everything. Yeah, that's more than enough. Alright, and I should make a chest, and then I should get out of here. Anyway, I feel better, and I'm hopeful. I think before things happen, I always try and be hopeful. You know, before I go to school, before I go to work, I always, you know, try to get in a good mood, a good mindset. And sometimes it's crushed, and sometimes it's not. But it's my fault, right? I have control over if it is or not. So, yep. Anyway, I feel like the again the latter half of this I didn't really say anything, but that's about it. I'll see you guys later.